everyone, it's Nina. Thanks for joining me today for a new tutorial. Today I'm excited to be bringing you a project using new Lawn Fawn products. I am a huge fan of Lawn Fawn's line of adorable stamps, dies, stencils, and more. And I love this new stitched rainbow die set that is perfect for creating some adorable and super sweet rainbows, which I'm going to be doing today. And also, I'm going to be making an interactive card. We're going to have an interactive element that reveals the rest of the sentiment on our card. To get started, I have the stitched rainbow and also the brand new Puffy Cloud backdrop dies, and I'm going to be using both of these in today's project. These are part of the new Lawn Fawn release. I'm going to start by taking the stitched rainbow die and cut it from a variety of different colors of cardstock. These are Lawn Fawn and Simon Says Stamp cardstocks, which I have all the colors that I used linked down in the video description below or over on my blog. There's also a base layer of the rainbow and two little clouds, which I will also cut from white cardstock. I'm going to cut one of the clouds twice so that I can go ahead and use that for creating the hidden sentiment. Before we go any further, we need to go ahead and adhere all of our rainbow stripes onto the base layer. I'm going to take some Simon Says Stamp Craft Tacky Glue to add a little bead of adhesive along my stitched rainbow color stripes and adhere each one down onto the base. This is perfect because you can now have this popped up off of your card project, which is what I'm going to do in my card today. Next, I'm going to take one of the little clouds and a sentiment from the Reveal Wheel Circle Sentiments set. This was a stamp set that was released earlier this year, but I love the greetings in this, and I'm stamping I love you onto the cloud. This is the sentiment that's going to get revealed with our hidden sentiment tab. I stamped it twice to get a nice crisp impression, and I also pulled out a heart from another Lawn Fawn set to stamp next to I love you. Now that we have our sentiment stamped down onto our cloud, I'm going to take the cloud that I had die cut a second time, which matches up with this love you, and I'm going to put a small score line along the top portion of the cloud. This is so that I can fold this over and adhere it down on top of the other cloud, adding adhesive only along the top portion above the score line, and that's going to create a fun little flap. This will reveal our sentiment, and it's going to be so much fun to have this fun little interactive element on our card. So I used a little bit of adhesive to attach that down, and here you can see how that little flap is going to work. Now we can adhere this down with our rainbow onto a background that I've die cut from the Hello Sunshine Remix paper pad. I adore the colors and fun patterns in this paper pad. I've used it a few times already since getting it, and I just love how this fun little cloud background looks behind our rainbow. So I popped both the rainbow and the cloud, our interactive cloud, onto that card panel. Now with the Reveal Wheel Circle Sentiment set, I stamped a fun face onto the cloud, and I also used the Lawn Fawn Push Here stamp and die set to create a little tab that says Open, which I can adhere onto the back side of the front flap of my little sentiment reveal flap. This will just let the recipient know that this is an interactive element and they need to open it. The rest of the sentiment is stamped onto a banner. The banner is die cut with the Wavy Sayings die set from Lawn Fawn, and I'm using a sentiment from the Reveal Wheel Circle Sentiments set to stamp onto that banner. I laid the banner backside to onto a piece of white cardstock so that I could maneuver my sentiment, which is a straight line sentiment, into the same shape as the banner. This will allow me to then have this fun wavy sentiment which will match up with the Wavy Banner's die set. So I stamped that with embossing ink and white heat embossed the sentiment to get a really nice beautiful crisp impression, and I will trim the banner down just a little bit before adhering it down onto my card project. I tucked it behind my interactive cloud, and so then the sentiment will read Sending Smiles, and when someone opens up the cloud it says I love you. The cloud I felt needed a little bit more embellishing, so I used a little bit of Glossy Accents, which is a clear, strong adhesive, and I'm going to sprinkle some Lawn Fawn Chunky Glitter over top of that. This just gives the cloud a small bit of embellishment that isn't too detailed and doesn't distract from the rest of the card, but it really adds a nice glittery finish. Now that Lawn Fawn Puffy Cloud backdrop die is beautiful. I love how it creates these beautiful clouds, which if you cut the entire piece, it would cut out as one panel. However, I'm making a 4-bar size card today. So because it's slightly smaller than an A2 size card, after trimming the puffy cloud banner down to fit onto my 4-bar card, all of the little cloud pieces are now detached from the entire piece. So I re-adhered them down onto my 4-bar card so that they complete the scene. But remember that if you were to make an A2 card, that background would be one entire die cut. So I added a few embellishments from the Simon Says Stamp Rainbow Party Sequin Mix. And then to complete everything up, the other half of the rainbow that I had cut in half, I used to add onto my envelope, which is made from the Simon Says Stamp 4-bar envelope die set. And that makes a really nice, customized finishing touch for this very adorable, colorful rainbow card. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, not only the fun interactive element of revealing a sentiment here, but also how I use these new products from Lawn Fawn with some old favorites. I hope you will stop by my blog to get more information on this card, including still pictures and products used. And don't forget that if you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I will be back again very soon with more to share, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!